earlier, but I was just saying, like, so what ends up happening is that you have the ability, you have like the full power of God inside of you. It's like a nuclear power plant. It's got to be released in certain ways. So there's three ways to release it. So you can start living the life of your dreams instead of stop living in it through all this pressure. And look, I'm telling you, I'm living through some pressure right now, like as we speak right now. And so therefore, what I have to do is what I have to be a very good demonstration of what it means to be able to live the life of your dreams, that life is easy. Because if I'm not, then don't listen to me. I mean, if I can't do it myself, then therefore what good do I have to teach it to other people now? I have done things in the past. I've made $1 million in a day twice in the past. And somebody would say, oh my God, oh, you've done that, then you must have been super irresponsible with what you have. And I'm not saying that I hadn't, but I didn't do anything crazy. But what I do is I really believe that if it's up for God, or if it's up for the spirit that's inside of me to get it to me, then it's up for the spirit that's inside of me to keep it with me. And I can't rely on one to get it to me and then not rely on the same one to keep it with me. Does that make sense? Like, I know that some of you probably out there, you're probably freaked out about what you had in the past, and you feel so stupid that you've lost what you've had in the past. And I'm telling you right now that if it's up to God to get it to you, then it's up to God to keep it with you. And therefore, here's what ends up happening. We end up losing it a lot of times because we really believe that it's up to us to keep it with us once we get what we want to get. And here's another thing that I have seen, and I've seen it quite often, and I know that this happens to a lot of people, is that you believe that it's all up to you. You believe and you feel so stupid because you lost it, but the belief of it being up to you is the thing that actually makes you lose it. Let me say that thing. Let me say that again. The belief that it's up to you makes you absolutely actually lose it, because then it's up to your own strength. And sometimes you just don't know well enough. And that's the word that I needed for myself. That the belief that it was up to me to keep everything that I had before is the problem, is the single cause for me to lose what I had before, for two reasons. Number one, it's putting my responsibility of my life squarely on my shoulders. When I say that it is God inside of me, so it's me putting it on my human flesh, my human experience, that's making the problem. That's number one. Number two is the reason that that's a huge problem is because what do I need God for? Like, I'm always talking about, it is God in me that does it. It's God in me. It's God in me. I am God, and apart from me, there is none other. When I say I am God, I mean that I am of the same stuff that God is. Like, my last name is Fluellen. My daughters' last names are Fluellen. They're a Fluellen because I'm a Fluellen. They're of the same species, of the same generation, of the same genealogy. It's because I'm a Fluellen that they're a Fluellen. Because God is God and God has made me, that means I am God as well. Not in terms of the what's up 3Z XL. So when I say that I am God, please don't misunderstand. It means to think that I am the supreme creator of the universe. That supreme creator of the universe is inside of me, and that same thing are one. Just like Jesus always said, I and the Father are one. What's up? Who is that? Keela the raccoon. What's up? What's up? What's up? So that's what I'm talking about. So I want you to start living this life of your dreams. I want you to understand how to tap into your God power so you can start getting out of the messed up stuff that's in your life and getting into some awesome things. Number one, you got to meditate every day. Focus your thoughts. That's what I always talk about. Number two, make affirmations. Always speak the words. Speak the words and also hear the words. Here's the thing. Here's the problem with music and stuff like that. Don't like, this is why people like Jelly Roll and people who have like been making positive music are so important. Positive music is so important because music affects you in so many different ways. Because as a man hears, so he thinks. And then the last thing is you got to learn how to visualize. If you've seen me in my talks, man, I talk about making the mental movie. If you do these three things every day, what ends up happening is you create a feeling in your life, create a feeling on the inside. That feeling on the inside is what gets the blessing. That feeling. So you ever been on a radio station, an old car, and you ever seen, like, sometimes it's, yeah, Jelly Roll's dope. Sometimes there's static on the on the radio station. And so let's say you want to hear like R&B or something like that. But then you're on one station and it's kind of coming like not very clear, but you can kind of hear it. But then you go to the next station over, then it comes through clear. That's what feelings are like. Feelings are like, once you get your feelings clear, once you meditate, affirm, and visualize so often that you get the feeling that you are already what you desire to be, then what ends up happening is it's like clarity on the radio station. So a lot of us, like, if we look, like I said, I'm going through some stuff right now, but if I actually look at it, man, there's some good things that are really happening in my life. Like me and my wife, we just got a new car. Now, it put some pressure, but we just got a new car. And I honestly, I thought there was no way we were gonna get a new car, especially the car that we got. But guess what? Like we got it. So that's a good thing. Now it comes with some payments and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that's a good thing. And so that's the static. I kind of hear the good thing, but every time I do a video like this helps me. Every time I pray for you, it helps me. So every time we do those things and we get these feelings, if you can feel like you are already in possession of your dream life, if you can feel like you already have the relationship that you want, if you can feel like that you already have the money that you want, I promise you, because I do this all the time and I'm working on this right now myself, that things will work out. So let's do this together, guys. Let's do this together. Okay. I want to make a challenge with everybody that's out here, and I got to go in a second. We're going to meditate, affirm, and visualize, and we're going to create these feelings in our lives, and then we're going to come back. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about our successes. And we're going to do this thing together. We're going to pray. So I'm praying for all of you. Even Diddy, who's on here, I'm praying for you. West, Jelly Roll is dope. I'm praying for you. Keela, I'm praying for you. 3ZXL, I'm praying for you. Praying for all you guys that you have the most successful, wonderful day. I love you guys. You guys have been amazing. You guys are awesome. And I just thank you for being on this live. And it helps me out so much that you are on here because, man, we're all in this thing together. Love you guys. Peace.